Hey guys, I have about 100 pages left in Wuthering Heights, so I thought I would do a little bit of a reading vlog type of deal as I finish it up with any thoughts that I might have. So I'm gonna head downstairs to my office and I'm gonna do some reading. Say hi, Gus. You're in my spot. Alright, before I start reading, I wanted to talk about Wuthering Heights a little bit. So I am reading this Penguins Classic Edition, and it has endnotes at the end, which have been pretty helpful, especially for Joseph, who has like a crazy accent that is practically illegible. I don't know how common that is or not. This was just the copy I was able to pick up because originally I had accidentally bought an abridged version, and this was the only like full edition that I could find locally. Anyways, so I have read almost 3/4 of it. It's fine. I'm kind of bummed I read Jane Eyre first because I loved Jane Eyre so much that this has been kind of a letdown for me personally. I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, I have 100 pages left, so I'm kind of hoping I can finish it, if not today, in the next 2 days. But I'm hoping to really focus on it today and get a big chunk read. I also wanted to show you, this is what I use as my reading timer. So I use the Pomodoro app, and I do it in 15-minute sprints. So I read for 15 minutes and then I have a 7-minute break timer, and then every third break is a long break, which is 14 minutes. So that's what I use for my timer, and I'll be listening to some music and reading and, I don't know, checking in every once in a while. I also want to come in here real quick and give a spoiler warning for this whole video. I say it a couple times throughout the video, but I just want to make it very clear. I'm reading the end of this book. So if you don't want spoilers for Wuthering Heights, probably don't watch this video. So I just wanted to give you that heads up. just finished chapter 9 in volume 2. And Kathy and Linton have reunited in some capacity. Yeah. So that puts me on page 244, and there are 337, so officially less than 100 pages. I thought I would just show you here what I would typically do on one of my breaks on my reading timer. So I will watch some YouTube videos and I will typically crochet. Typically my breaks are more of a suggestion. When it goes off, that's like, okay, you need to start gearing up to get back into reading. So it's not necessarily a hard 7-minute break, but usually probably somewhere closer to 9 or 10-minute break. My headphones were starting to hurt my ears at this point, so this clip is muted because I was playing music over my TV speakers, because my headphones are starting to hurt my ears. So yeah, this clip is muted for that reason. But yeah, I'm just eating my lunch and attempting to read. It was not very successful because the pages kept wanting to flip in the wrong direction. So I was struggling with it. I'm on page 274. So that's like a little over 50 pages left. Honestly, I thought I was further along than I am. I don't know. I'm tired. I want to take a nap. It's 2:30, and my goal is to read till 5. So I think at the pace that I've been reading, I could read it. I just don't know if I want to. It's currently just like a lot of Catherine and Linton like wanting to be together. I honestly can't tell if they want to be together for real, or if it's more so just to be rebellious because Heathcliff won't let Linton go to Catherine's house, and Edgar won't let Kathy go to Heathcliff's house. And it's a whole thing. And seemingly Edgar and Linton are both sick. I guess this is spoilers for Wuthering Heights. If you don't want to avoid spoilers for a 180-year-old book. But Edgar and Linton are both sick, and I guess Heathcliff is gonna blackmail. I don't know if that's the right. Gonna force Kathy and Linton to get together, marry, so he can have all the property, I assume, because he hates Edgar. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, that's what's going on. So I just finished chapter 14 of volume 2, and apparently I did my math wrong, and now I have 52 pages left. I'm definitely not gonna finish this today. I think my plan is to upload these video clips to my computer and do some editing this afternoon, and maybe do a couple more pages of reading while I wait for stuff to import and whatnot. But I'm definitely not going to finish this, so it will have to wait till tomorrow for my final thoughts. But I'm pretty happy with the amount that I have read today. I had like set the goal to like not take longer than a month to read it, so the fact that I'm gonna finish on the 17th of February is pretty good. Spoiler warning. Okay, hopefully you can hear me, but the heat is going. But I just had to film another clip because I just finished another chapter. And did Heathcliff dig up Catherine's body? I will be the first to say that I probably don't understand everything that is happening in this book. I am not a scholar, but what the fuck? That is what I thought. He definitely believes he was haunted by Catherine, but one of those passages definitely seemed like he was saying he had gone to her grave and started digging it up, but maybe not. I don't know. What? So editing went by much quicker than I anticipated. I should probably work on my February wrap-up because I have a clip of that I haven't edited yet. But since editing this Wuthering Heights vlog took way less time than I anticipated, and it's 4:30, I'm gonna do one more 15-minute, maybe 20-minute sprint and see how much I can finish because I have 38 pages left. So it's like close, but still kind of far because since it's so old, like my reading pace is not quite as quick as if it was a modern book. So I'm gonna see how much I can get in 15 or 20 minutes. If I get close enough, I will just push to finish today. Because I forgot I have an appointment tomorrow, so I don't actually have as much free reading time tomorrow. So I want to make sure if I have to keep reading this tomorrow, that it's only probably under 20 pages. So I need to get on it. See y'all in a little bit. Okay, I have finished. It is 5:45. I have spent all afternoon reading this book. And then every time I thought I would stop, I was like, I just found another reason to keep reading. Anyways, so I finished. I think it's gonna be 3 stars. I just did not like this as much as I liked Jane Eyre. Obviously, Emily and Charlotte are two different people, but I don't know. It was just Heathcliff being a shit, and there's just so much friggin'. There were so many people, and like as soon as I started to get a grip on who we were talking about and their connections, someone would die, or they would move houses, or someone would have a baby, or someone would. I, it, I really struggled with all the people, all of the people, all of the places. And I think I was expecting a little bit more of like gothic, creepy house vibes. Because I have learned I do like gothic novels, but I think I typically like them when they have like a house as a character, and I guess the the houses in the land were a character, but they weren't like creepy and haunting in the way that I like and wanted. Um, and I mean, the whole story is around Heathcliff, and he fucking sucks, man. And spoiler warnings, but at the end, when he dies and I guess becomes a ghost, I couldn't tell if I was supposed to also forgive him for all the just absolutely awful, awful things he did or not. um, I I don't know. I didn't enjoy this as much as I had hoped, especially because I actually read quite a few of. There was like a number of introductions before the actual book, and they got me so hyped about how um, complex this story was and like haunting and like distressing this read was, and I just did not have that experience, unfortunately. And you know, that's probably on me, as like I mostly read modern books. I don't have a lot of experience reading very old books. Maybe I just lucked out with how much I liked and enjoyed Jane Eyre, because that's really the only other book I have read from this time period. Um, so maybe I just didn't have the knowledge to totally understand what Emily was trying to do with this book. And I wish that the end notes had been a little more helpful. I wanted a little bit more out of these end notes. I wanted a little bit more explanation for things. I wish they had completely translated Joseph's speech in the end notes. I understand why the accent is maintained in the text, but I really would have appreciated full translations in the end notes because they did translate some things, but not everything. And I just wanted a little bit more explanation in those end notes. If the end notes hadn't have been there, I wouldn't have cared really. But since the end notes were there, I was looking for a little bit more of a lifeline to grab onto. Yeah, but I read 100 pages of Wuthering Heights in a day, and it's done, and I don't have to read it anymore. Yeah, I wish it had been a better experience for me, but yeah, I'm glad I read it. I want to read some more. There are a few other Bronte books that I would like to read, but I think this is the only one by Emily, right? I might read some of her poetry. Some of the end notes referenced the poems she had written that also have some connection to Wuthering Heights. So maybe I'll read that. I don't know. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Nope, I don't think so. Thanks for watching me read, I suppose. I'll see y'all next week. Bye!